Alright friends, let's get serious. We're going to show you an airdrop strategy that will cover 15 or more different airdrops. That's right, 15, and this will include different networks ranging from layer 2s to the Solana network and many protocols along the way. So in this video, we're going to take you step by step so you can make the most of airdrop season. And remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at @AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Friends, let's dive straight into the video. Okay then, so we're officially on the layer 3 website, guys. Now we're going to be doing a 15-in-1 airdrop tutorial, so this is not going to be the only protocol that we're going to be using in this video. However, I'm going to be sharing 15 different protocols and networks that are yet to launch a token, all of which we can participate for and qualify for the airdrop, hopefully anyway. Now, what we're going to need is, guys, we're going to need some assets. You can either start with Ethereum assets or you can either start with Solana assets. Me personally, I'm going to be doing the Ethereum assets, but all you need to do if you want to do it with Solana is do it in reverse of this video. So it might be a bit more confusing. Therefore, you might be better off using the Ethereum token to get started. I'm going to be using the base network to start off with. I've got $333, of which I'm going to be using some of it to qualify for the airdrop and to start using it to facilitate transactions and obviously generate volume. And guys, to make it worthwhile, I must mention that you're going to need roughly $100 worth of assets. You will come across some fees and therefore it will cost you quite a bit. And obviously by doing $10, there's not really much point of using it across 15 protocols. However, I would recommend $50 and beyond for this video. The more the better, because the more volume that you stack up, the bigger the airdrop that you're most likely going to get. We have seen it in many cases, and I'm certain it is not going to be the last. Therefore, my friends, the more volume you do, the better. The more transactions you do, the better. I am simply showing you a route that covers 15 different airdrops in one strategy, and we can repeat this process every day or even every week. It all depends on how often you want to do it and how big of an airdrop that you want to receive. You can replicate this across multiple wallets. It is completely up to you. Now, where are we going to get started? Well, we are on the base network, and I want to get started on one of my favorite protocols, which is launching their airdrop, and that is layer 3. If we go up to rewards, you'll see here, guys, that we qualified for the first airdrop. As we can see, I joined in May 2023. I earned 120,593 XP across the way, completing 757 quests, minting 243 cubes, and achieving an account level of 35. Now, guys, all you had to do on layer 3 is come over here, connect your wallet, and complete simple quests. Now, obviously, seeing as we're going to be starting on the base network, we will come back to layer 3 and I'll show you some more quests, which obviously, as you can see over here, we've got so many different things that we can do, like minting NFTs, which will take you over to a separate platform and qualify you for another airdrop. Therefore, guys, you could say that this is a 100-in-1 airdrop, because layer 3 is just a gateway to many different airdrops. But enough of that. Like I said, I want to start off with the first step, and that is going to be using the bridge. However, thanks to layer 3, if you've been using this protocol, which many of you must have if you've been following our account for a while, then you would be using layer 3 like we do all the time. And what you can use is, guys, with the gems that we collect by completing quests and minting cubes, we can unlock amazing perks. And what I mean by this is, if we go to rewards and we go to the shop, here we can see that we've got a 2 XP boost, 3 XP boost, trade discount, and a bridge discount. Therefore, my friends, I want to get myself a trade and bridge discount, because for the next day, I'm going to be using these features, and therefore I can save myself some fees just by activating it. I've already got some for free on the trophy road, therefore I'm going to activate it. I'm going to activate the bridge discount. As you can see, it is active for the next 24 hours, and I'm going to activate 3 XP boost, and I might as well go up to the shop, and I'm also going to buy a trade discount for a measly 6 gems, which I unlocked for free. Superb. And I'm going to continue. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start off, we're going to go to the bridge up the top. As we can see, we're going to choose the network as base, as that is the network we are starting off with, like I said at the beginning. From here, we're going to be choosing another network to bridge to. Now, in this one transaction, guys, we're going to qualify for 2 airdrops. You probably know already, and that is layer 3 and the base network, both of which are tokenless, and both of which we're going to be qualifying for the airdrop. Layer 3 is on their second round of the airdrop, which I'll get more into further. However, we're going to be bridging over from base to the Scroll network, where Scroll is a tokenless protocol confirmed to be doing an airdrop, and by using both networks, we're going to help ourselves qualify. Now, choose the asset. Obviously, it's going to be Ethereum, as that's the main asset we're starting off with, and we're going to bridge the Scroll. I've already got Ethereum, but if you don't have Ethereum over there, using this bridge will simply help you out, and then you'll have Ethereum to be able to use the Scroll network. So From here, guys, you want to choose however much you want to bridge over. Remember, it depends how much you want to do on volume. The bigger, the better, and the bigger, the better the airdrop will be. For me personally, in this video, I'm going to be doing around $200. But like I said, anything above $50, in my opinion, is great for this airdrop tutorial. Although you can do it with less, I recommend doing it with 50 and above. And yes, you will stack up the volume, and yes, you will stack up those transactions. So continuing, guys, let's choose the amount that we want to send. As you can see, I'm going to send 0.054 Ethereum, which is roughly $205.47. I'm going to review the route. As you can see, thanks to the bridge fee discount from layer 3, we are saving ourselves $1.44, which in my opinion is definitely worth it. I'm going to confirm the bridge, and then we're going to click confirm, approve the transaction, and off we go. Now, we just got to wait for the transaction to be completed. It can take a minute and 30 seconds, or it can be instant. Once we wait for the transaction to process, we can switch network to Scroll, and then obviously we don't have the extra $200 yet, so we're going to wait, and it should roughly be $294, give or take, $293, depending on how much I send over. Now, we're going to wait for that to send over, and once we do, we will continue, and voila, as we can see, we've now got $294.41 on the Scroll network. Superb. Now, the next step, we've got 3 airdrops done so far. We've officially done base by using the network to send over assets, which is 1 transaction and roughly $200 volume. We've done the layer 3 bridge, which is roughly $200 volume once again. We have now got $200, give or take, over on the Scroll network. And what are we going to do now? We are going to go over to the next protocol, and that is going to be SyncSwap. What are we going to do on SyncSwap? Well, SyncSwap is a decentralized exchange native to the Scroll, ZK Sync, Linear, and soon come the Tyco mainnet. SyncSwap is a superb decentralized exchange without a token, and I personally believe that they are definitely going to do an airdrop. I've been using this for a very long time, and I'm going to continue doing so until the airdrop goes live. Simply, to use this protocol, we have to connect our wallet, the same wallet that we have our assets on, and we're going to be swapping our Ethereum tokens for any token we wish. But to make it easier, guys, for this video and to help us for this airdrop route, we're going to be simply swapping into USDC, a very popular stablecoin. What we're going to do is I'm going to be swapping around $200 once again. However, make sure you're leaving enough gas behind for transactions, because obviously Ethereum is going to be needed on each network. Therefore, because I have $290, I can afford to exactly swap $200, and exactly what I'm going to do. But if, for example, you only have the $205 on one network and you're bridging that over to new networks without any assets on there already, then you're going to have to leave a little bit less behind in order to make sure that the transactions go through. Therefore, if you have $200, make sure you do around $195 swap or $190 swap. Leave yourself $5 to $10 worth of Ethereum so that you can process those transactions. Nonetheless, once again, I'm going to be swapping around $205, so click swap. I'm going to confirm the swap, which, as you can see, my friends, it took 2 seconds to complete. We got $204 worth of USDC and over, and this one transaction qualified us for 2 airdrops, and as you may have guessed, once again, for the Scroll network and for the SyncSwap protocol. That is 1 transaction with 2 airdrops, taking us up to a total of 4 airdrops so far. That is very simple, guys, and the next step is going to be extremely simple once again. Why? Because we're going to be using another popular protocol, and we're going to be using the USDC tokens that we've already got ready. So from here, we're going to be using the Orbiter Finance bridge, which is a very popular bridge, one that has an extreme amount of networks to bridge to and from. As you can see, we've got Linear, ZK Sync, Ethereum, Tyco, Arbitrum, Merlin, Base, Scroll, Optimism, Bob, Xlayer, Blast, Mode, Zora, BEVM, ZK Sync Lite, Polygon, ZK EVM, Polygon, Arbitrum, Nova, Loopring, Immutable X, Starknet. Guys, you can see where I'm going with this. This is absolutely insane. We've got basically every single layer 1 and layer 2 network on here, and the list is growing. However, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our wallet, and I'm going to show you that we can qualify for the Orbiter Finance airdrop, as they have got a live point system going. And this to me just screams airdrop, airdrop, airdrop. We have got quests that we can complete for extra points, as you can see on the right hand side next to my camera. Myself personally, guys, as you can see, we've got so many different quests you can complete, as you can see behind my head. But up the top, we've got a point summary, and all these points, in my opinion, are going to translate into Orbiter tokens, also probably known as Orb. However, what we're going to do is, obviously, we're going to use the Scroll network, as that's where our assets are on right now. Obviously, we're not going to be using the ETH token, because that is the token that we just swapped from. And we're going to be using our USDC, like I said. Here we can see we've got the $204.62. And what I want to do is I want to scroll to another network. For this one, I'm going to be doing ZK Sync. What I want to do is I want to bridge over every single penny I have of USDC from Scroll over to ZK Sync. Yes, it's going to cost you a couple dollars to send over, but in my opinion, this could be worth it as we're going to be qualifying for 2 airdrops in this one transaction once again, and that is the Scroll airdrop, and that is also the Orbiter Finance airdrop. Although we've already covered Scroll, that is once again another transaction. The more transactions and the more volume, the better. That is $400 worth of volume, give or take, on Scroll so far, and we are done with Scroll for now. However, we're going to be moving over to the ZK Sync network, which most likely has done its snapshot, guys, so it isn't really considered one of the airdrop routes. But you never know, there could be a second round of the airdrop and we could be qualifying for doing this transaction. So I'm not going to really count this one, but it's there anyway. However, let's continue with this transaction, which as we can see is now en route from Scroll over to ZK Sync once the transaction processes. Obviously it needs to send first. Wow guys, that was instant. So if we switch over to ZK Sync, as you can see, we've now got the $202.40 worth of USDC. So from here, my friends, what are we going to do? That is now the next airdrop out of the way. And guys, as you can see, by completing that transaction, up the top, we can get some extra points for every 3 transactions on Orb. So we got 18 points for doing that transaction because that was the 3rd transaction of the point system. So thank you very much, Orbiter Finance. However, we're going to now move on and we're now going to qualify for yet another airdrop by using the USDC we have on the ZK Sync network. I must warn you obviously that you're going to need to have Ethereum already on the ZK Sync network, but I'm assuming most of you already have Ethereum on ZK Sync because we've been farming that airdrop for a very long time, and most of you already know that because you're probably already subscribed, and if you're not, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because it really shows support on our channel. However, the next step is to use Jumper Exchange. Now we're going to connect our wallet. Now we're going to need 2 wallets for this, my friends, and that is the MetaMask and the Phantom wallet, unless obviously you have MetaMask snaps for Solana, but most of us use the Phantom wallet, of which is another airdrop we'll be covering. However, we're officially on the Jumper Exchange, which is another platform doing an airdrop, and I will show you why. If you check in the top right corner and go to Jumper profile, here you can see I'm level 9. It's another point system. They've basically confirmed an airdrop, my friends. The more points you get, the higher the level you are, the bigger the airdrop will be. They've got available missions, and every single month they refresh their statistics and you get XP for all the things that you do, such as bridging, swapping, depending on the networks and so on. But what we want to do is, guys, we simply want to now use the ZK Sync network with the USDC tokens that we have to bridge over to the Arbitrum network, which most of us should hopefully have Ethereum on. If you don't have Ethereum on that network, choose another network. And me personally, I'm going to be choosing Arbitrum. So from my USDC on the ZK Sync network, I'm going to be bridging over to the Arbitrum network. Like I said, I want to get USDC coin once again. As you know already, we have Ethereum on the network. However, I want to get all of my USDC over from ZK Sync to Arbitrum because the next step is to bridge over to a completely different ecosystem and network. Like I mentioned, we'll be using the Phantom wallet for Solana. And to be honest, guys, you can completely skip the ZK Sync network, but I've just added it in because I want to get some more volume on Jumper Exchange because I think it will be a big one. But we're going to need to have it on Arbitrum because from there, we're going to be bridging over to Solana. So we're going to bridge over to Arbitrum first. Sadly, there is no route from ZK Sync to Solana right now, even if that is USDC, and therefore we have to wait for that compatibility. But what we're going to do is we're going to be bridging over to Arbitrum. We have now qualified for the Jumper Exchange airdrop, and we're going to be doing another transaction on Jumper, which will take us directly to Solana. So as you can see, guys, we've already done our USDC to Arbitrum, which was absolutely beautiful and quick. From here, I want to choose now the Solana network, and I want to get USDC. Only USDC and USDT can be bridged from any EVM network to Solana or even backwards. You can't bridge, for example, ETH to Solana or Solana back to ETH. Only USDC or USDT. Now from here, guys, I want to bridge over every single penny of my USDC over to Solana. I'm going to enter the Solana wallet address, but I could just do my connected wallet, which would be my Phantom wallet. So all you would do is to connect your other wallet, you would go up to the top, click connect another wallet. I'm going to choose Phantom, Solana. As you can see, connected wallets, Phantom. Therefore, it's going to choose it directly to my Phantom wallet, which we can confirm up the top. Go to account 1. It is scapped my Solana wallet. Correct. Review bridge. And as you can see here, it will take roughly 20 minutes to complete. So we're going to come back in 20 minutes after allowing the spending cap and obviously approving the transaction. And then once we do, we'll be farming some airdrops within the Solana ecosystem. And don't worry, guys, we'll get our assets back over to the EVM chains. And I'll show you how to do so very shortly after we've done the Solana airdrops. So confirm the transaction, and that is now $400 volume, give or take, on the Jumper Exchange using 2 different networks. Why did I use the ZK Sync and Arbitrum and also Solana? Well, because we want to use as many different destination and source chains as possible. What that means is, guys, the more to and from chains that you use, for example, the more networks that you use, the better off you will be for the Jumper airdrop and obviously many other airdrops. You can see that we might even qualify for the Li-Fi airdrop or even Allbridge airdrop just by using this protocol as well. So Jumper Exchange, in my opinion, is a a great choice because it helps us to use many different protocols that we probably would never even use. Therefore, it is a great one to use, and that's why I did this route. It's completely up to you. You can skip the ZK Sync network and go directly to Arbitrum or even Optimism. It's completely up to you, but I chose Arbitrum because I love Arbitrum and I already have enough Ethereum to process transactions. So we'll see you back in 20 minutes, my friends. And the 20-minute counter is up, and we've successfully bridged over our $200 worth of USDC to the Solana network, and we can confirm that in our Phantom wallet by scrolling down and seeing 200 USDC on the Solana network. That was bridged over from the Arbitrum network, so we can continue with the Solana ecosystem. But obviously, guys, you're going to need to have some Solana assets in order to swap and facilitate transactions. Therefore, if you don't have Solana, then you're going to need to deposit Solana. But I'm assuming most of you have this because, again, you've been watching our airdrop tutorials. So from here, my friends, what we're going to do is we're going to be using another protocol with a confirmed airdrop, a protocol that does an airdrop every single year in January, also known as Jupiterary. You probably know what I'm talking about, and that is the best DEX aggregator on the blockchain known as Jupiter Exchange, which aggregates the best prices across every decentralized exchange across the Solana network. We can swap any token on Jupiter Exchange with the best and most competitive prices. So what we want to do is, guys, we want to stack up volume on the Jupiter Exchange protocol using our assets. I'm going to be swapping 200 USDC into Solana at the beginning. As you can see, what it's going to do is it's going to aggregate the best prices, like I said, every single January. For those who are using the platform and staking on the platform, will receive a Jup airdrop next January. So that's why I like to use this protocol. That's why it is on this route, and it is the next airdrop we are going to be farming. So we're going to be swapping all of our USDC into Solana. We're going to confirm the transaction, and we're going to have 1.15 extra Solana in our wallet. And voila, my friends, the transaction is completed. Obviously, the more transactions you do and the more volume you do on Jupiter Exchange, and this is my prime location on Solana for swapping assets. Now, that, my friends, is the 7th airdrop of this video. The next airdrop that we're going to be farming is by using our Solana tokens over on Sanctum. Sanctum is the best liquid staking protocol in my personal opinion. I've got 714,000 XP that I've generated from all of my liquid stake Solana. As you can see down here, guys, I've got many different pets such as Infinity, Bonksy, Clocky, Juicy, Jupiter, Drifty, Healy, Vulti, and I'm considering getting some more. However, I'm basically going to top up my Infinity pet because I think this is going to be the one that will give us the highest qualification of an airdrop. The more that you stake on this protocol, the better off you will be for an airdrop. There are so many different ones, and you can watch our full airdrop tutorial guide on this protocol, as well as every other protocol that we've covered in this video. However, what we're going to do is we're going to stake as much Solana as we want into Infinity. It could be anything that you like, guys. Any of the $200 that you bridged over. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 50, it could be more. The more that you do, the bigger the airdrop will be. However, I just want to show you how to qualify, and this is simply by depositing SOL into this liquid staking protocol known as Sanctum. I'm going to be doing it into the Infinity token, but you can do it into others, and I'm going to be getting myself up to a total of 1 Infinity token, which is absolutely beautiful and will help me qualify for the Sanctum airdrop. The more transactions, the more volume, and the more liquid stake tokens that you have on Sanctum, the better off you will be, in my personal opinion. So guys, that is Sanctum in a nutshell, and that is the 8th airdrop. We've used our Solana tokens, and from here, what we can do is we can use another protocol by using our Solana tokens, or even Infinity tokens, or any asset that you have in your Phantom wallet and in the Solana ecosystem. Therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our wallet. We're going to be choosing Phantom. As you can see, we are now connected, and all you have to do on MarginFi, guys, is lend or borrow assets, or even both. We've got a full airdrop tutorial on our channel that you can check out. I believe that MarginFi could be a very big airdrop, and that's why all you have to do is come over here and lend out any of the assets that you have. Different assets have different yields, so bear that in mind. As you can see, Sol has 1.16, whereas Infinity has 0, but it's still beneficial for depositing assets. So for example, if I just deposited all of my Orca tokens, just as an example, I'll click max, I'll click supply, I'll click confirm, and you can do this with any asset, be that Solana, USDC, USDT, whatever it may be. You can see the global pool of assets down below with all the yields that they offer. Different assets have different yields, and also, guys, you can also qualify for another airdrop by using a Switchboard integrated protocol such as Infinity. As you can see here, powered by Switchboard, the Infinity token, which we just got our hands on by staking our Solana on Sanctum. If you were to deposit INF, you would definitely get yourself qualified for the Switchboard airdrop, which we also made an airdrop tutorial on, and therefore Sanctum would have been the 8th airdrop that we've covered. MarginFi would be the 9th, Switchboard would be the 10th. Now Switchboard, if you put your public address here and you've been following our airdrop tutorials, you're most likely eligible, but you can watch our full tutorial to check it all out and to fully understand the Switchboard ecosystem. Nonetheless, we are eligible for the switchboard airdrop. This is another one, and moving on to the 11th airdrop that we can farm on the Solana ecosystem is the Phantom wallet itself. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to be using the Phantom wallet to swap. Now, Phantom is another airdrop that we're pretty sure is coming and could be very, very soon. We've got 2 airdrop tutorials covered on Phantom, either or of the videos you can watch and get yourself eligible for the Phantom airdrop, which will probably be one of the largest airdrops in Solana history, if not the largest. Therefore, my friends, what we want to do is, in your Phantom wallet, if you go to the swap section, all you want to do is we're going to now swap back into USDC. Why? Because we're going back home over to the Ethereum based networks. So what we want to do is we want to choose USDC or USDT. Only those 2 assets are compatible back and forth from the Solana network. Therefore, I'm going to be doing USDC once again. This time I'm going to be bridging over 191 USDC. Obviously, I spent more than that on the way. I'm going to be bridging some of the Solana that I already had in the network back over to the Ethereum based networks. Therefore, I'm going to swap over $191. This is going to help me qualify for the Phantom airdrop, as we are generating volume and transactions all through the Phantom wallet, which this is one of the many limited features that it has. You can also check out many other protocols through its wallet as well. They also have quests that you can do. Some of them are over, some of them for mobile only. But my friends, that is the one transaction that we did on Phantom. Make sure that you leave some Solana for gas fees. And the next step is now going back over to Ethereum by using another protocol, which will be the 12th airdrop, known as Mayan Finance, a legendary bridge that we can now use to bridge over our assets from Solana to an EVM network. So I'm going to launch the application. Obviously, the more transactions and volume you do, the better off you will be. Just bear that in mind. And then you're going to make sure that you've got both your Solana and Ethereum networks connected. As we can see, we're going to be bridging over from the Solana network, obviously using the USDC token, and we're going to be bridging over to the base network this time. You can bridge back over to Arbitrum if you wish, or any of the compatible networks. It's all your choice, but I'm going to be choosing to swap into USDC over on base with Solana, and therefore, as you'll see, we're going to now swap it. It will take only 2 minutes, which is absolutely beautiful. Confirm swap. That is another transaction done. That is on Mayan Finance. That is another $190 volume, 1 transaction, and then from here we'll be moving on to the 13th airdrop, because that was extremely quick, which is going to be by using our MetaMask wallet. So we've used the Phantom wallet, which is Solana's leading wallet, and now we've got the ultimate EVM wallet known as MetaMask, which in my opinion is definitely going to be doing an airdrop. We've done a tutorial in the past, but I'm thinking to cover another one because it's been a very long time. Now we're going to connect to MetaMask once again, obviously, as this is the main MetaMask portfolio website, and what we're going to do is you can do it directly through the top bit of your wallet in the pin section. However, now that we can see that we've got $191, what you want to do is on the left hand side you want to go to where it says bridge, and this time we're going to be bridging our assets from USDC on the base network over to another network. It can be ZK Sync, it can be whichever one you like. Let's just say for the sake of it we choose Arbitrum. We're going to select the token, and this time we want to turn it into Ethereum. So we click max. MetaMask is going to find the best route. As you can see, it's going to use the across bridge with a fee of 9 cents. We're going to click approve token. Once it's approved, then you have to confirm the transaction. And bear in mind, guys, that MetaMask includes a 0.875% fee. This fee will help us to qualify for the airdrop, in my opinion. The more transactions, the more volume that you accumulate across the MetaMask swapping and bridging, in my opinion, is going to help us qualify for the airdrop. So bear that in mind. It's the exact same with every single other airdrop, guys. What you do, the more transactions, the more volume, the pretty much the bigger airdrop you're going to be, and the more chance of qualifying. So as you can see, I've now confirmed the transaction. We are now bridging over our USDC from base over to Arbitrum. We're going to have $191 switched over to $189, which includes the fee from both across and MetaMask. Now once it's bridged over, as you can see, it's been confirmed. If we switch over to Arbitrum, we'll now see that we've got $227 worth of Ethereum on the Arbitrum network. Therefore, what's the next step? We've now done the MetaMask wallet, which is the 14th airdrop of this video, which means we're coming near to an end, but we can continue. We can go on for ages, guys, and you can keep looping this round and round. But another protocol that we're going to use, which is going to be the 15th airdrop, is going to be L2 Finance. And L2 Finance has basically confirmed their airdrop very recently. They've confirmed that all points holders are going to be getting L2 tokens. I personally think it's going to be called L tokens. And as you can see, I've got 22,000 XP. On this platform, you can come on here every day and check in. You can use any network of your choice. As you can see, we've got ZK Sync, Manta, BNB Chain, Linear, Chroma, Scroll, Blast, Base, Bitlayer, and so on. But because we've got our assets on Arbitrum right now, what we want to do is we want to bridge over to another network, and I'm going to be choosing Linear. So we want to bridge over as much Ethereum as you want from Arbitrum over to Linear. I'm going to be bridging over 0.051 Ethereum, and I'll get 225 points for doing so. Bridging to Linear takes 30 seconds, and we're saving $3.81 to $7.62. So So we're going to click confirm. We're going to get ourselves some L2 points, which will definitely help us qualify for that airdrop, and is exactly what we're looking for. We can see a breakdown of the fees and everything that we see and all of the points. We're going to click confirm, and linear will be the next airdrop that we'll be qualifying for. Obviously, as you can tell, once the transaction has gone through, we'll switch over to the linear network, which voila, we can now see that we've got $270 over on linear. I had around $70 before, but now that we've got 270, we can now use the linear network to start qualifying for airdrops. Therefore, one platform that I like to use every single day, which is so easy, that is the ZACE platform, which you probably all use by doing the linear park on layer 3. Over on here, you want to connect your wallet, and all you have to do is every single day click check in, confirm the transaction. That is one transaction on linear. I know it's not much, but I will show you how to do another transaction as well. But I think this is a very simple one that we can all do and will not cost you much at all to get your hands on the ZACE airdrop, which I think could be an extremely cool poker game on the blockchain, which has great opportunities. Now I'm going to send you an invite link, guys. It's up to you if you want to join through my invite link. It is a referral. If not, you can head over to X, which is at OXZACE. But in the future, guys, I will be covering ZACE once their games go live. At the moment, we can't play anything, but it's a very simple protocol that you just need to come in, check in every day, and you'll get yourself some free poker chips. From here, guys, that is basically 17 airdrops in a nutshell. Linear was the 16th, ZACE was the 17th. To enhance your linear airdrop and layer 3 airdrop at the same time, we're going to now use the bridge to obviously increase our eligibility for the linear airdrop. What we're going to do is we're going to choose the linear network, which is the network we have our assets on, as we can see, and we can choose any of the networks to bridge to. Now for me, guys, I'm personally just going to use Base because that's the network that we had our assets on originally. You can choose any other network. It is completely up to you. But guys, that is basically the end of the video. That is another $200 of volume, give or take, on layer 3 and linear. And I've given you over 15 airdrops in this video, 17 to be precise. If you want another bigger airdrop tutorial like this one, guys, let us know in the description below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bells on, because we're always covering new airdrops. You can check that out in our playlist. But before we head over to YouTube, now that our transaction is complete, as you can see, our assets are now on Base. What we can do on layer 3 is, guys, if you come down here, you can check out different rewards by using the protocol. So we did swap on layer 3. As you can see, we can now claim 25 degen. We did transact on linear, so we can claim 5 Foxy as well. If we claim that 25 degen, guys, that goes straight into our wallet for free, just because we use the protocol. Confirm the transaction, you'll get free tokens sent to your wallet. Same with the transaction on linear, you'll be able to get 5 Foxy for free. Come on here, click GM every single day. Also, what I was going to show you is, if you scroll up just above the daily offers, you'll see that by transacting on different networks will help us to get different streaks and get the cubes that are going to help us qualify for the layer 3 airdrop. This will also guide us to the airdrops of the networks that we use as well, like I've shown you in this video. So obviously by using scroll, because this is the third day, we can get ourselves a nice cube, and I'll show you exactly what it is to use the scroll network and then to get a cube, which will then help us to get those rewards and obviously the bigger airdrop from layer 3. Very simple, my friends. Layer 3 is a great platform, and I'm going to leave it linked in the description below if you are completely new to it. I'm assuming most of you are already on here, but if you're not, it's a great place to start. So once that's done, guys, you just do the same with every other network that you've used. We've used most of the networks that we can do for streaks in this video. As you can see, we can do Base. I haven't done Zora, but you can bridge over assets to Zora and start qualifying for that network. But I'm not going to do that in this video. But as you can see, that's the Base one. We also did ZK Sync, and we also did Linear. Very simple, my friends. Like I said, keep doing this every single day or once a week, and you'll be good to go. But over on YouTube, my friends, which we have over 113 airdrop tutorials to choose from, this video will also be in the playlist, so you can check it out very easily. My friends, we appreciate you all so much. Like I said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. You can also hit me up at High Crypto Guy on X, where I'm more active, but we appreciate you all so much. And we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading, and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides, and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.